a tomb of sorts inside of one of the God King Akhed-Ur's old villas. Subterranean villa. You have looted everything of value off the walls and the floor and the shelves, including pillaging the assorted tombs. We resume with you all beginning to exit those tomb chambers, presumably to go and look for that acolyte you were on your way to find.
Right after we had found a adamantine runestone key, the Heart of Ur.
The heart of what?
That's what I have written down, the Heart of Ur.
Oh, okay. I heard that. I heard it's the heart of Ur, like you're doing like the ooh woo noise.
No, he was doing the
Ur.
Ur.
So there you go, Hayes. I fixed the spelling. I just replaced all on the document.
You made a backstory about the Cousins clan.
No, I didn't. ChatGPT did. I just asked it to tell me more about them.
Focus.
Yeah, Hayes, we can address it another time. Like I said, that's for you to adjust and change as you wish. That's just what I came up with on the fly. Heavily influenced by an artificial intelligence that reads a lot of books.
Right, so I have the Heart of Ur.
Yep. And we were opening doors all over the place with it.
Yes. Yes, we were.
Of which you have all looted.
Naturally.
Uh-huh. But we're not done yet.
Filthy barbarians.
No,
I
we
thought
only
the
have two
barbarian
barbarians.
died.
And they're both not here. Oh, no, Nash is here.
My druid
He was
died,
druid.
if that's what you mean.
Druid,
He was the barbarian
barbarian
without the barbarian.
It's remarkable how similar they play.
Mm.
All right. Well, Gilbert, I'm actually kind of waiting on a map so I can refresh my memory where the hell we are. I know we're in the like circly parts of the tomb and the upper area. But I think we're still down the flight of stairs in the place that had the water. And looted all of those, but we have not gone up the stairs and opened all those doors yet.
Right, because we...
Yeah, we long rested here. You're really quiet, dude.
Is that better?
Yep.
Helps my mic is not knocked away from my mouth.
I was gonna say, yeah, it sounded like you were on the other side of the room.
So, your rest is finished. You're in the large octagonal room.
Well, what's just curious? What's the star indicated in the south east corner room? Because we looted all of these, but that stood out
That
to me.
star is the statue of Akhed-Ur that was holding the fake magic longsword of tricking
right.
stupid adventurers.
No. In the tombs, not the rectangle star that we teleported through, that Intervin Misty stepped back and forth in. The other one inside the tombs. There's a little tiny one.
Oh, ignore that.
Well, now I must know.
No, I mean ignore it. It's irrelevant. It's not there.
Ah, okay. Well, then I guess up we go.
Like the one full of jars.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, that's just a sarcophagus.
Before we go, after our long rest, I will do a water breathing ritual for those of us still alive. And then we can go.
All right. Back up whence we came.
Yep, so we should be back up in that room with the 5 doors.
Indeed.
North and anti-clockwise or south and clockwise?
South.
All right. The southernmost door we approach.
Yeah, I wave the fancy key at it.
It unlocks.
I gesture for Nash to do the honors.
That one is Mazrun of Sargosh.
Okay.
What was the other thing you were saying?
I gesture for Nash to do the honors. Nash, would you mind opening the door and going first?
Mister.
Nash continues to drool on the floor.
Nash is awake. And what do you need of Nash?
Well, it's more. I'm very squishy, so I'd like someone less squishy to go first through the door.
Oh, okay. Nash has no problem going first through door. Nash walks through the door.
Nash walks through the door, hitting his face against its stony surface.
I have a strength of 19.
Or
If the door is
bronze
not
surface.
open, I walk through it.
Made of stone.
Oh, it's made of stone?
It-
Okay, then I open the door.
I described it in Echo. These are in fact bronze.
Okay, well then I open the
Ah.
door first, then walk through.
All right. He opens the door.
Bronze, you say?
Yeah, they've been bronze the whole time in this
Hmm.
area.
Solid bronze?
No, you're not able to get them off the door frame. I'm just gonna put that idea down now.
Or to steal the doors from the dungeon.
Yeah, it's bronze. All right, Nash opens the door.
Revealing inside a sarcophagus, in front of which is a statue of a man wielding a spear and shield, typical of what you'd see for more well-off warriors in this region. You know, horned helmet, that type of stuff.
Is it a solid statue, like all of the material on it is stone? Or is
Yes.
there removable items? Okay, I was just wondering. All right, well, Durin, I guess you and I are up.
Detect magic ritual.
Detect the magic.
Same magic as you've been detecting all throughout the tomb. A lot of
Just-
stuff related to preservation and protecting the tombs.
All right, and then I'd like to check the sarcophagus for traps and secret compartments.
You find nothing of note.
All right, I open the sarcophagus.
You see a well-preserved body of a man in his middle 40s, funerary robes, holding on to a spear.
Still
Yeah,
nothing on detect
ceremonial.
magic.
The body is warded against decay, but that's about it.
Right, but he's not equipped with magic items.
Right.
All right. Is the spear ornamental?
It is.
All right. I'll add it to the collection. For since we're not, I mean, I don't want to really sit here and track all of the individual weapons. Do you have like a base value for all of the ornamental? So I can just add to that art object list that I have.
Oh, this one is specifically 30 gold.
Okay. No, that's fine. As long as if you can give me the gold value, because I'm not going to track each individual thing. Unless you want me to, if they're specific enough that they need to be tracked separate. Because right now we have the short sword and the spear.
These ones are at different values, so you're all good.
Okay. Okay, so there's just different values. There's no importance to writing down that I have the spear and the short sword. That's what I was asking. Otherwise,
yeah.
I'm just adding to the total of the art objects.
Yeah, you can simply add that to the art object total.
Okay, cool. Sweet. That saves me a lot of time. And I mean, I am a mastermind rogue, so I can appraise stuff on the fly. So I'll lean over Interven's shoulder, I guess, like around his side because, dwarf. And be like, oh, that's worth about 30 gold. Yoink.
I mean, if you want it, go ahead. I don't have any use for it.
I have the use to turn it into money.
That is more your department than mine.
Yeah, but if I need a sweet talker, you're going to come along.
Sure.
All right. And next door, I believe, is going clockwise up around the room.
All right. Next up, the door labeled Tosh of Tut. The door unlocks and opens as the heart of gets close. This one
Oh,
revealing.
this one's automatic?
Well, I was about to say, I wave the thing and do the thing.
Yeah, it just unlocks when it gets close.
It's magical Arfid.
Yeah, basically. It's the arcane garage door opener.
Perfect.
This
Yep,
one
all right.
reveals a halfling wearing a gnome's hat, looking like he's about to throw a sling at someone who enters the room. Stat's not actually doing anything, though.
I really want that hat.
It's stone hat on a statue.
Yeah, I know, but if I break it off,
Well, he might have one on his corpse. Let's intervene and I can look over the sarcophagus again.
Mm-hmm.
I want a gnome head.
We have 3.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, Interven's old character was a gnome. He had several hats. As
You
Underdark
took
had
the
several
hat off a dead gnome?
Gold value.
You sick fuck.
I don't even think we buried him.
You didn't. You just looted him and left his body in the swamp.
He was dead. Snack for the fishes. Feeding the environment.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
eco-friendly.
the circle of life.
I'm eco-friendly.
Yeah, but without his hat, he can't make it to the gnomish afterlife.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. Sounds like a him problem, not a me problem.
Exactly.
All right. Yep. You guys see the tomb.
We checked the sarcophagus. We got a 22 on the investigation.
Oh, yes. Nothing of note.
We opened the sarcophagus.
There is a preserved halfling body with a 15 gold fancy looking sling
Ooh,
and a 10 gold hat.
want that? Yeah.
I mean,
All right, well, put it in your inventory and mark it as 10 gold
yeah,
value.
here you go. You have a 10 gold gnome hat.
That's an expensive gnome hat. Well, hang on. If the the gnome hat and the halfling is worth that much, let's take a look at the rest of these guys' clothing.
We did. We looted it.
I know. I know.
Oh, did you want to take the funerary robes?
Do they
Are
have
they
a gold
worth
value?
anything?
Not really.
Then no.
No. But since you specified the gnome hat on the halfling had a gold value, I was wondering if there was any other articles of clothing that I could,
No, it's the
What
art
do the robes
objects.
look like?
What?
I mean, the robes. What do they look like?
It's
Funerary
literally
robes?
like a white, fucking like sheep's
Like-
wool funerary robe.
Like, think choir boy.
You're a
It's
choir boy compared to me. A choir boy.
So it looks like a choir boy robes, basically.
not quite.
Yeah, like a white gown.
Yeah,
That's what I'm picturing.
it's really more akin to like a slightly longer than average white tunic. Torso, upper arms, then gets to about the knee.
Oh, so like a hospital gown,
Yeah, closer to that. Yeah,
but not made out of paper.
right.
No, I don't think I could use that. That wouldn't look good. It's white. If it was black, then I'd take it, but it's white.
I mean, we can rub it in dirt.
It wouldn't be the same. Is it made of silk?
Wool.
Well, no. Then I
We
would
can
take
get you some black silk. That wouldn't be that hard of a clothing to find. Especially here, silk trade's probably really high.
No, silk sells at the silk price.
Well, no, I'm saying it's a market where there would be readily available silk.
it. Okay, never mind. That's cool. Moving on.
All right. So then up to the next door, clockwise on the opposite of the stairs.
All right, this one labeled Isha Miri.
Shamiri. What language is that? Elf?
Yeah, we'll go with an elvish name.
Okay.
I actually just ran shit through a series of generators and picked out syllables.
All right. So same as before. Door opens without issue. I'm assuming. I know it's
Indeed.
bad to assume, but so far all of these doors haven't been trapped, so I'm not going to,
Indeed. This one depicts an elven sorceress.
Ooh, magic.
I refreshed the detect magic ritual given that.
Probably
What does
hasn't
it
been
look
10
like
minutes.
she's
Yeah.
in?
But regardless, it doesn't take much more than 10 minutes to cut. Yeah, okay, so ping, ping, ping.
What does it look like she's in?
What?
Does she have a hat?
No, she doesn't have a hat.
Damn it.
She has mage robes?
Very
It's a
similar.
statue what we're looking at.
Yeah. She looks like a sorceress because she's got the sorceress type robes. Like
Just
mage looks like a
just-
mage.
just for flavor question, are these statues painted similar to the one of Alcater?
Yes.
Oh, they are. So we do know what they look like before we open the
Yeah,
chest.
there's
Oh,
color
that's
to
what
them.
they are.
Okay.
Yeah. These.
That's good.
Yeah, these are all like that. Gaudily painted. Classic antiquity statue.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So we know what they look like before we open open their coffins. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
get with the loot.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on the
Let's,
results of my detect magic ritual.
Oh yes. You are detecting some extra magic on her coffin.
On
A
the coffin
series
itself.
of warding runes around its perimeter.
Oh, shit.
Around so not the coffin itself, but the perimeter around the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see these runes? Are they visible?
Yes.
What is the nature of the warding?
Well, as you look closely at it, you can make out at a bit of a distance that mixed into the arcane words are the words, "I prepared explosive runes last night."
Evocation. Fire. No. The coffin will explode if we try to mess with it.
I did laugh. My mic didn't pick it up. Well, everybody back up, and I take a poke at it.
Sure.
Wait, do I have that yet? No, I don't think I have that yet.
Have what?
That's level 7. Yeah, I don't have that yet. The evasion bullshit on a past deck save. I don't take any damage. That's level 7. Well, regardless, yeah, everybody back up. I'll poke it.
I back up.
I'll break out the good old 10-foot pole. I have to walk to find it, but I'm sure it wouldn't be difficult. And I poke it.
Nothing happens.
All right, then I walk up and poke it.
You walk up and you poke it?
Yep.
With your fingies?
Yep.
All right, I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Ooh, whiz save.
Just know if something happens to you and you become desecrated, Nash will kill you.
Well, that fails, and you're affected by the slow spell.
Oh no.
As the second effect happens, and I need a dex save.
Oh no. Because he's slow, he's at disadvantage, right?
Yep, I know.
Actually, he suffers a -2 penalty to his dexterity saving throws and cannot use reactions.
Oh, okay, so it's just a -2. That's better.
That is actually better, yeah.
Yeah, because then I'm still a +5. Doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Kaboom!
I'll catch you when you fly by me. So you don't go too far.
Indeed.
Well, save intervent spell slots. I can take it. I'd rather roll low right now than in combat. I'm
You
fine.
take 21 points of lightning damage.
Ooh, lightning. Nice. Yeah, no, that didn't even bloody me. All right. So Intervin probably will wander back in at this point after the
Smoke
big lightning
clears.
ball. Yep.
Are the runes still there, or was it a one and done type deal?
Some of the runes have faded. There is still a couple of more.
Of the same types.
Yes. At the rate that they're expiring, it looks like, since they're disappearing in pairs, there is another 2 times this could be triggered before they'll all be gone.
All right. What's the duration on slow again?
Can we get to the sarcophagus?
It's around it.
Up to a minute.
Okay, so after a minute or so, the slow will go away again.
Yep.
All right.
So with those two that were blew up, can we get to the sarcophagus or no?
No, it's like a force field around it. Interacting with that is what's triggering these. It's got a ward around it. So well, I guess it's Nash's turn. You get angry and poke it.
Yeah, I'll get angry and go up there and touch it.
Wisdom save.
How did you guys get past the rune on the sarcophagus? Brute force.
That fails. You're slowed. Dex save. -2. Don't forget that part. You failed. 19 points of lightning damage.
Okay, so I take half that.
Why do you take half that?
Because I went into rage before I walked up there.
Oh, neat. Yes, burn your resources.
What's funny is I actually would have been able to survive that one too. Would have been near death if I took that, but
Alrighty, you gonna try again?
Hayes, you wanna take a swing at this? Wisdom
What?
save, and then some damage.
Then sits
Wisdom?
down.
I'm not very wise.
Yeah, exactly. Go up and poke
Yeah,
the
Dan.
sarcophagus.
We'll go all the way around, and then Intervin can be last.
You
Well, no,
broke the
there's-
sarcophagus.
I already did.
Look good again.
We've
would
done
die.
both poked it. We're slowed. We're sitting in the corner.
Well, no,
trying to
you're
get her.
Nash. It's only a minute, so after a minute, the slow goes away.
Oh well, and since I'm still raged, I can do it again.
Just doing it immediately, you won't slowed?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if you get slowed again.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll just walk all the way around and take them all.
Alright, in that case, yeah, dex save -2. That also fails.
Well, of course it does.
28 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
It would hurt a little bit more, but yeah, it's only
And I
14.
hurt a little bit more than the other one.
All right. So Intervin wanders back in after the smoke clears.
Runes are all gone?
The runes are all gone.
Alright. I then walk over to the sarcophagus and check it for more conventional traps and secrets.
I'll help.
You detect no more remaining traps.
Okay. I open the sarcophagus.
Alright, you see the preserved body of an elvish woman dressed in funerary robes. In her hand is a slim looking wand made of iron and copper, the length of which is decorated in very small lightning shaped iconography.
Sounds expensive.
Is anything pinging on detect magic?
Yes, the wand.
Oh, neat.
Well, I'll do an identify ritual on the wand.
Wand of lightning bolts, Baldur's Gate style, so limited charges.
And it bounces?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm
Where's your Baldur's Gate style?
I haven't found a way to make that work mechanically yet.
I mean, it's just a matter of drawing a line.
Baldur's Gate didn't do it physics-wise either. It was a random number that determined where it bounced off and faced.
Yep. And I haven't figured out the best way to set that up. All right. It has 3 charges in it,
Neat.
and it does not recharge.
So, going back to the Baldur's Gate wand thing real quick. Does it only bounce forward, or can it reflect backwards? Like, is it like it works like a mirror, but it doesn't, have a mirror reflection? It just refracts, or can it come back?
It can come straight back at you.
Okay, so just roll a d8 when it hits a wall. Use that as a radiant to give you 4 different quadrants, and each corner off the wall.
Yeah, possibly.
Or d10 if you wanted to make it easier
yeah,
for the
it's
smoothness.
just a regular
anyway.
wand of lightning bolts with 3 charges, non-rechargeable.
Okay, so similarly the fireball one he has.
Mhm.
I'm
All right.
okay with that. Yep. Yoink.
Yeah. All right. Anything else of value in here?
No.
All right. Well, then the last door. The one belonging to Torpel Nar, I think, right?
That one opens. Torpel Nar is depicted on his statue as a great muscle-bound Goliath holding over his head a sword and a hammer.
Thought you were going to say a large rock for a second.
A boulder.
No, his foot is standing on a large rock, though.
He's got the tactical rock.
My future son who hasn't been born yet.
Yeah, due to some wizard chicanery, he was thrown back in time.
And into another universe. Just like his grandfather.
Far, far away.
There are terrifying implications to that story you just created. All right.
I'll plug it in the chat GPT later. All right. Well, I guess rinse and repeat. Anything on detect magic?
Yes.
It wouldn't be up anymore.
Oh,
I would have
no.
to do another ritual.
Oh, yeah, identify. You're right.
Yeah, so I would have to do a detect magic ritual again. So if there was anything magical that triggered when we opened that door, well, we probably don't know about it yet. But then I do a detect magic ritual.
All right. You're detecting all the same types of magic. Normal stuff.
Okay. Go up to the sarcophagus, check it for traps and secrets.
Nay, there are no traps or secrets.
And we open it.
Indeed, you see a you see a body matching the description of the one outside, dressed in funerary robes. This one holding on to a silver warhammer and an adamantine sword.
Adamantine sword. Ooh.
Dear God, what is that thing?
A botchling.
It's a botchling.
I know.
Fun.
That one I recognize.
Fun at parties.
All right, so we have two weapons here, eh?
Are either of them
Ooh.
magical?
No.
When's an adamantine sword, though?
Yeah, adamantine
Alright.
sword and a silver warhammer. Is this guy a dwarf?
No.
Okay.
Goliath.
Goliath? So this is a giant weapon.
Yeah, he's just a tall dwarf.
It's just an adamantine longsword and a silver warhammer.
All right,
Anybody want any of this?
Well, I will list those separately because the silvered weapon and then adamantine weapon. But as of right now, nobody's here that would claim anything. Pete's character is not
Hey,
here.
yeah.
Kitten's character uses a rapier. And I don't know what Hayes uses for his primary damage. I know he has the bow, but I don't know what if he's a basher or a slicer.
I think this one is I can use any of them personally.
Yeah.
So is the
Do you have the carry weight for both of them?
I've got a 19 strength. Yes.
No. The carrying capacity in your inventory is what I'm asking about. You might
carrying
not. I don't know.
74 pounds. So
Okay,
yes.
then I would put them both in your inventory because then you have a silvered weapon and a adamantine weapon.
What?
They're not magical.
Who?
I was asking what your primary weapon type is for your melee.
Warhammer.
Then you can
All
use
right.
the silver warhammer.
Yeah, silvered warhammer. It has the silvered property, so it does stuff against stuff. So Intervene and I would probably offload these other sarcophagus. When I pick up the silvered weapon, does it feel, like it's the proper weight of a weapon, or does it feel like it's made out of silver?
It feels like a
Coated in
proper
silver?
weapon weight.
Okay,
Is it
so it's
coated or is
silver
it
coated.
Solid silver. Yeah, it's coated.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
double checking because if it was solid silver, it would wouldn't be a very effectual weapon.
Yeah, no. It would be very valuable, but it wouldn't be
Yeah.
usable as a weapon.
But anyway, okay, so yeah,
Let's
Hayes,
go about
if
an
you want to put a,
adamantine sword.
is it a longsword?
Yeah.
Longsword.
Nice. All right. So yeah,
Jason?
Hayes, put a silvered warhammer into your inventory, and then you can use that. So when we're fighting stuff like vampires and werewolves, or I don't know if it affects vampires or not. But either way, certain things when you hit it with silver stuff is better. There's no downside to silver really.
It's kind of like The Witcher.
Don't adamantine do the same thing that my spear does? It crits on a 19 or 20.
No.
No, that's the armor that prevents crits.
Okay.
That's what you're thinking of.
Adamantine armor makes you immune to critical hits. Adamantine weapons deal critical hits against objects automatically.
Yeah, so if you were to attack a door, you would insta-crit it. You wouldn't have to roll.
Okay. I got it. I got a sword and a sheath. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it for our loot and scoot in this area. So we have... Did we open those 4 doors on the northeast of the map?
Oh, yes.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like storage or something. I just didn't remember.
Yeah, there were just some cells.
Oh, yeah, that's the prison cells. So, yeah, all we have left is the room full of oiled up dudes in a swimming pool. They're magnificent chads.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question about that, Gilbert. More of a technicality about the sword. You said it does critical damage to things. So anything not living, correct?
I'm double checking, but if I'm recalling correctly, that's how they work. One moment.
Like flesh and stuff, anything that's not flesh and bone.
Adamantine weapon. Weapons made of or coated with adamantine are unusually effective when used to break objects. Whenever an adamantine weapon hits an object, the hit is a critical hit. Adamantine version of a melee weapon costs 500 gold pieces more than the normal version, whether the weapon is made of the metal or coated with it.
Okay. So says objects. Now that could be like statues and
Yep.
things of that sort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, good. Even if the statue's moving, it's still a thing.
Isn't there a specification for constructs?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't specify. constructs are basically things.
No, they're not.
Living creature.
Incorrect. Constructs are a creature. Creatures are not objects.
Ah, technicality. Loophole.
Oh,
I'm trying to find
that's-
a loophole.
There's no technicality there. That's like straight up clearly written in the rules.
But that adamantine sword would have come in real handy when we were cutting the iron golem up. After he was dead, he was an object.
It's very
But anyway,
true.
all right. So yeah, I guess we'll start heading out of here. Under.
And just to be clear, adamantine weapons are not lightsabers for cutting through walls, okay?
No, they just deal crits.
If you're
yeah,
strong enough,
I
they
know
could be.
that. Yeah, if you roll high enough on your crit,
I mean, I'll be hitting for a D10 plus 6, so 2D10 plus 6.
well, it'll be
for a
2d10
crit.
if you hit a wall.
Yeah. So,
But
may
I
not
think
be
we should
right, so speak loose.
head back to the
Well, we're still
Tunnel.
missing one of those guys that came here.
Yeah, no, I was saying let's head back to the wagon, offload, and then delve some more.
Sure.
So can we head to that southwest, Gilbert, to go to the secret tunnel?
Indeed.
Head up to the wagon, check on everybody out there, because it has been a long rest, so...
And as you start heading out that way, you hear footsteps up ahead. Pete, update your name.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink. Ah!
As
So
you,
as I turn the corner and I see all of you people.
And we see all of you people.
Yep. And all of me person is one adult orc dressed in, pretty standard fare adventuring clothes. Yeah, they've got some weapons and stuff, but it's pretty generic.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I didn't realize there were other people in here.
Oh, sure. We've run into
Well-
a bunch of different types of people. They all seem to be hostile, though. You're the first one that just hasn't attacked as soon as I said, hey, what's up?
Oh, right, that's what I meant by people. So you guys are here to purge this place of its evil inhabitants too.
Mm-hmm. And all of its valuables.
Oh yeah, and that.
And also to try and rescue the initiates that got themselves all caught.
Yeah,
I
there's one
see.
floating around down here.
Yeah, we're still missing one. You haven't happened to come across, some, initiate-looking type fellow, right?
Would I have any leads on this?
nope.
You just got here.
Nope.
You're coming in the secret entrance that we're going out of.
That would be such a blue balling move for me to do. Just like the dude you were looking for this entire time got rescued by Stake off screen between sessions.
Oh yeah, I found this other guy. I brought him back to town. No, I just found this way in here from the. There are woods outside, right? Out from the woods.
Swamp.
Swamp,
Swamp.
yeah.
Yeah. So who are these people you're looking for, or person?
I think they said he was an elf. I don't remember exactly, but well, it was a
Half elf.
group of. Oh yeah, that's right, half elf. Group of individuals that were on their way out here for a readying of life and willingness, and for the church,
A
that
rite
whole-
of passage?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were doing a rite of passage, and they ran into some problems. A couple of mines got wiped, and the shebang. Now we're looking for the last guy.
That sounds like scary stuff.
Are you afraid?
Not at all. I'd be more
Ah.
concerned for their safety. I think it would be in their best interest if we joined forces to go and find them.
Excellent, you're hired. Oh, we don't pay.
Except on
But you'll get
commission.
your share of the loot, so there's that.
Commission.
Indeed.
Very
Your
well.
character's name is Steak. What is it up with that? What? Why?
Oh, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Stake, renowned monster hunter, grave robber, and adventurer for hire.
That's a mouthful for a last name. I'm just gonna call you Stake the Renowned.
Oh, you can call me Stake the monster hunter.
Oh,
I was going to call myself Stake the vampire slayer, but then some lawyers talked me out of it.
Question, Pete. Which class are you again?
He's a paladin.
Okay.
ooh,
You changed it so often, I didn't
Gave up
remember
trying to
what
keep
you said
track.
it was.
No, yeah, I ended up going with paladin.
Okay.
Yeah, for those of you who weren't there, this guy is basically a Belmont.
well, in
Anyway,
that
that's my
case,
intro.
Stake the Paladin. It's got a nice ring to it. Good thing you're not a vampire. It'd be really confusing.
That would be really confusing.
Well, in that case, then, well, we're gonna go offload some gear, check on our compatriots outside. Well, I guess not really compatriots, more so our babysitting duty.
I have a
Not
couple of
exactly the-
apprentices that we left with the cart to keep an eye on the rescued initiates.
So, yeah, I think we'll go up.
All right, you guys head up. Making your way all the way back out the entrance. Out to your gaggle of acolytes and cart and apprentices.
They probably have a tent pitched. We had two 10-foot tents, so
Indeed, things are looking pretty good there. Nothing too crazy.
I brought a third.
is it the normal
Two-person
PHB tent?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are big tents.
Ah, okay.
Well, Intervin and I wanted to sleep in style, so
Big tents, also called halfling yurts.
Also called political parties.
all right. So yeah, come across the camp. Everything looks good there.
Indeed.
No people are out of place.
Nope, nobody's out of place. The apprentices haven't burned down the cart on accident.
All right.
That's good.
Well, if anybody wants to restock potions, etc. I got 4 more potions of healing, rope, anything you want, tool or weapon wise. We pretty much have it. Flasks of oil. I don't have
What
any
have-
holy water or anything that a paladin would use. I didn't
What
kit
have you
out the
got for
kit
armor?
armor. I think that's all in use. I don't think we have any spare.
All right. Well, what I've got will do. I don't think I'll need anything.
All right. Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about getting you plate, but we have to get back to town for that.
Yeah, you have to go out to town.
Yeah, I don't have any extra plate laying around. But yeah, we have javelins, extra backpacks. I will offload the non-useful stuff out of my inventory. I'll do this out of character. Let's head back in now. I was just making sure everybody got gear if they wanted it. Oh, would you what kind of weapon is Steak using?
He is using a chain whip, which is like a whip except slightly different.
Would you be interested in a 200-pound iron arm to bash people with?
200-pound iron arm. Why would I want that?
I don't know.
In 5.
In case you wanted to club somebody and make sure they were dead the first hit?
I suppose I could. It just seems a little heavy and impractical to use as a weapon. I mean, 200 pounds is a lot to swing around.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah, I know that every time I go to the bathroom. Oh,
Ah,
Oh, good one, Nash. Good one, Nash.
just imagining Mr. going to the bathroom and the toilet just fucking shatters.
uh, 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 uh.
Every time he shakes, they register it 5 counties over on the Richter scale.
Yeah, there's just like a deafening slam that everyone in the building can feel. There's like broken porcelain and drywall dust everywhere.
Alrighty, let's stay focused.
Yep.
I don't know why my character sheet is just not generating a spell sheet when I tell it to. Like it's literally doing nothing. Whatever.
Yeah, just pull up 5e tools and set the filter to whatever spells you'd have the access to.
Yeah, but I like being able to mark what I have prepared.
That's true. That is pretty kosher.
Well, no, you just have everything prepared and just shush.
You prepare on an as-needed basis.
Exactly.
Nah, I don't even do that.
Alrighty. So what are y'all doing?
Well,
I mean,
we checked out the entirety of the second floor and didn't find the
Um,
guy.
Except for the oil room. That has doors in it that we haven't seen. Because we've only looked at that from the outside. We've never gone in there.
True, and there is that hallway to the east, that in that southeast corner. So yeah, we should go back in through the secret entrance and just go straight to that hallway to the southeast of the map.
God, that is so annoying. I don't know why it's not doing that.
You're hot micing, kitten. Alrighty. So, you're heading over to the southeast by the stairwells you came up through.
Below the oil room is where we came in under.
Right.
And you're heading up that corridor.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. You step into that area. You can see some shelves, some stools, and a table. All of them look like they've been unused for quite some time. A lot of buckets are over here as well. 10 buckets.
Ooh. 10 buckets.
And at the northernmost section of the corridor is a closed iron door. You estimate this heads out to that platform over the oil bath.
Oh. Well, I might have a thing to say or do about that, especially if that oil from, okay, so, with our knowledge of the fight that we had with the 3 of them, we understand that the oil is actually flammable.
Yeah, it's oil.
Well, we were unsure when we first came across that room. We weren't sure if it was like a water-based lubricant and not actual oil. Remember we were discussing that when I said to light the oil bath on fire? But
I
now we know it
guess.
actually does
Could be.
catch fire.
I mostly called it an oil bath because it was called an oil bath by you guys.
So it didn't look like oil?
Moving on. It did. Moving on.
Yeah,
Right,
but
well-
that would lead right out to that platform. You can see in here the 24 or so will look to be some kind of medium-sized flesh golem ensconced in heavy bronze armor.
One Molotov will take care of all of them.
If you have one, throw it in.
All right. Well, in that case, I light up an oil flask and go chuck.
All right, you light up the oil flask. It splooshes and fizzles.
All right.
Hit the wall so it breaks and bursts into flames. Then the flaming oil falls into the oil bath.
How high is the ceiling?
Set it on fire.
That's what we're trying to do.
30 feet.
All right. Hey, Nash, you want to throw this at the ceiling? I hand another oil flask to him that's lit.
Okay. I hurl it up to the ceiling. Is there any specific place you want me to put it?
Middle of the bath.
Okay. I'm assuming I don't have any problems throwing it that high.
He's strong.
Correct. Flies up there, shatters, bits of burning oil fall down, splooshing into the liquid and fizzling out.
That's what I was testing.
It goes out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so the liquid don't burn.
That's why I was asking the specifics if it looked like oil or if we were just referring to it as oil bath, and Gilbert just agreed with us.
Somebody.
We're standing here over top of it. Does it look like oil?
It does have that reflective property like oil, yes.
What's
Okay,
it
so does
smell
that
like?
reflective, glowy, like rainbowy, shimmery spot sometimes when the light hits it right?
Exactly.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
wrong character. I wouldn't have any idea. I was gonna say somebody could smell it or maybe test it or something.
That's what. Yeah. How far down is it from this platform to the water?
3 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll take a string and a flask and lower the flask into it.
All right.
Does it pull free when I try pulling the flask back?
It does.
Okay. Well, I'll fill the flask up, and I guess Intervin would be the.
Actually, wait. Who's out here on the platform?
I think it would just be me, and then I called Nash out to do the throw, and then he went back.
Okay.
Because it's just a 5-foot platform, right?
No, that's a 10-foot platform.
Oh, that's right. I forget 10-foot squares in this dungeon. Keeps throwing me off. Okay. But yeah, it would just be me, basically.
All right.
And I am not touching any of the oil. I'm holding it by the string.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I'll go back through the door and say, hey, Intervin, this doesn't burn, but it looks like oil.
I mean, I test that with like, prestidigitation to light a small. You can light candles and stuff. So
The
Does it
material
burn?
does not burn.
okay, I smell it.
It is odorless.
I dab a little bit on my fingers and kind of squeeze it between my finger and thumb to get a feel for the viscosity and friction between them.
You have very little friction on your fingers.
Okay, it's lube.
Hmm.
You found
Okay.
a giant pool of KY.
Well, I'm going to hang on to that. Flask of lube.
Flask of lube.
The pool of petroleum jelly.
Universal lubricant.
Does this seem more slippery than oil?
Slippery, he say.
Does it have an extremely low viscosity, like, friction resistance compared to, like, oil would have good friction resistance, or friction bypass.
I'm sorry, I was having to move over to a different section of my organizer. What's up?
Is this stuff slipperier than regular oil?
It's
No.
slippery, he say.
It is less slippery than oil.
Oh.
Not by a lot, but it is less slippery.
All right, what else do I see in that room, by the way? Because stepping on that platform would give me a full view of the room, right?
Mm-hmm. Nothing else, just the pool before you and the 2 dozen.
I guess I'll grab 2 more flasks of that, and then I guess we'll have to do some searching.
Is there
Or
any
3 flasks
creatures
of
in there?
lube. The monsters, the golems.
There are 2 dozen flesh golems clad in suits of bronze armor.
But they're just not active?
Correct. They have not acknowledged or moved or done anything that would suggest life.
Okay.
Wait, have you stepped out on the platform?
No, I was asking Rurik what was in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, what you're describing is what I would describe. I guess maybe throw detect magic up and then go peek out there.
I mean, we know it's magical. They're golems.
Yeah.
All right, I'll walk out there though. The liquid, is it clear?
Yes. There's a bit of that, like, shimmer,
How
kind of
deep?
like oil, but it is clear. The pool is 8 feet deep, and it gets deeper the closer you get to the platform you're standing on.
It's below us then.
Can I check the platform to see if there's any like edges or whatnot that would indicate that this platform moves, or has some type of concealed function?
Give me an investigation check. All right, yeah. So as you start poking around there, yes, it does appear that this is designed to move. Looks like it's supposed to shift upwards a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the roof, but like this would block the doorway you're at.
Right.
Open some sort of drain, possibly.
Possibly. Is there an obvious way to activate it?
There is not. Have you actually stepped out on the platform?
Yes.
Oh,
That's how I was doing this check.
indeed then. The platform physically begins to rise then.
I step off of it like as soon as it begins rising.
It stops and shifts back into place.
So I walk out on it by myself then.
It does nothing.
It's reacting to the token.
True.
I think it wants the magic man to go out there.
No, he has the key.
Does it look like when it comes up that it will block the hallway?
Yes.
Okay. Can I go around to the doorway on the north? of the oil room, or the lube room.
Mhm.
All right. And then I'll talk to Intervin beforehand. But all right, you step on the platform. I'll see if there's anything underneath it when it goes up.
Right, and then Nash can stay in the hallway and see if there's anything on this thing that rises up.
Yep.
From the south. Yeah, and then I'll step
Or
on the
stay.
platform, making sure to watch how much my headspace is, and if it looks like it's about to crush me, I jump off into the oil.
All right.
Well, 30-foot ceiling. He said that it doesn't look like it goes high enough to go all the way to the ceiling.
Looks like.
Like,
I don't
just in
trust my
case,
life to
yeah.
looks like.
Yeah. Just in case. But anyway, yeah. So I'm standing at the northern door inside the room. Intervin is on the platform, and then Steak and Nash and Kitten are opposite on the
Maybe
iron
get in
door.
the northwest corner, Rick, so you can look at both the north and the west face.
Oh, okay. Well, I can move around and look at the whole thing too.
Yeah.
All right. You guys shuffle about. Intervin steps on top of the platform. It begins to rise. And rise. It's not going terribly fast. About 5 feet around. And as you get to about in your case it's about 15 feet up, Rurik and Nash, you guys can see that a cavity has been revealed as the pillar emerges out of the ground. And as the pillar stops, you can see a flash of orange light as a portal has formed inside the space beneath the pillar.
Huh. All right. Well, then I guess I'll circle back around to Nash. So I'll go back into the room that we had the iron door in and observe this closer from where I'm standing. Then can I take a closer look at the portal?
I mean, are you getting into the liquid?
Oh, it's in the liquid. You said from Nash and my perspective. Nash is inside the room to the south.
Oh, my apologies. I thought he was up with you in the lube room.
No, Rick
Nope.
went along.
No, I'm in the room in the south.
A mistake on my
Yep.
part.
Yeah, we said we
Yes,
were
I
going to
was
keep
solo.
Nash to the south so that he could look at the south end of the pillar when it rises up.
Gotcha. Yeah, a mistake on my part. There
all
is
good.
nothing on Nash's end.
Okay. So Nash opens the iron door and it's just a wall.
Correct.
Okay.
That's weird.
Just don't attack it. Interven's on top. All right. Well, you said it looks like a portal. Does it look like a force field or does it look like a vortex?
Like a picture a whirlpool, but
Yep, a vortex.
spinning on its side and made out of magic.
Yep. Yeah. So bog standard. Teleporter.
Your archetypical magic portal, yes.
Yep. Your fantasy portal that does. All right. Well, in that case, then I'll shout out to Intervin. It's like, well, there's a portal underneath it now. Looks magic-y.
Yeah, it probably is. As an experiment, I climb down just clamber off the side of the raised pillar. Does it start to lower when I do that?
Like, are you holding on to it, or are you going into the...
Holding onto it at first.
It holds its position.
All right, and then I just kind of let go and slide down into the liquid.
All right, sploosh. As you land in the lube. You do hear some mechanical clicking, but it does not move yet.
Okay. I do a fast cast of Identify on the portal. So it's just an action.
I never actually thought to come up with what to describe this thing as. Give me 1 second. Let me find the closest related spell effect.
Aket Ursdor teleports from A to B.
It is effectively a variant of Arcane Gate.
Okay. Well, guys, you
All
should
right.
probably go through first because it probably closes after I go through.
Are you coming up to the water and telling me? Because I'll have to go get
I
the
just
party.
yell it from there because I'm in the same room as you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run back and get the rest of the party. Come all the way around. Probably just go through that side door, not all the way to the top door. All right, everybody, jump in. Hope you guys don't mind getting slippery. What kind of armor is the flesh golem's wearing? I know you said it was brass, but I don't remember what you specified.
Bronze.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep doing that. Bronze. What type of armor?
It looks like breastplates and the assorted lighter armor that would come with that, and in the heavier instances, splint mail.
Okay. Well, Steak, you want to try wrestling some splint mail off these guys, or you're good there?
I'm already wearing chainmail.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we go through the portal. I'll go first.
All right, you head in. You guys all heading in?
Yeah, like I'll
Sure.
wait for the whole party and then I go through last.
Yes.
All right, the party all funnels in. Intervin last. Yeah. Soaked with lube, you emerge at the top of a stairwell, which extends downward before you.
Prestidigitation, I clean off all the lube.
Nice.
Cleaning everyone else off, or just yourself?
I'll clean myself first and then I'll clean everyone else off.
Damn it. I was going to see how many necks I could break with the stairwell.
Not today.
Before Intervin gets to me, I'll try squeegeeing another flask of it off of me.
All right, you have one flask of Akhed Ur's mystery lube.
Slightly used.
All right. Well, now I have 4 flasks. Excellent. All right. Stairs going down.
Indeed. You guys chuck down the stairs, which opens up into a room. Let me grab you the image. Inside of this empty, disused room, other than flinders of wood and the odd stone, are a pair of closed wooden doors. The stairwell that descends.
Well, might as well go to the one on our right, I think. Check. Or they're the same, the doors, no difference between them.
Correct.
Yeah, just go to the one on the west. Check it for traps.
Investigation check.
19.
The door here seems to be connected to a bell.
Burrick.
Looks like I'm up, Coach. All right. I take a closer look at the door and bell contraption. How accessible does it look?
It's not.
All right. Well, I disarm it.
You're going to disable something that's not accessible?
Well, how do we know it's there?
You can see it. Like, looking under the door, you can see the string run from the door a length across the bottom edge of the wall over to a bell.
Okay. Well, then I would like to disconnect the string underneath the door if I can see that.
Did you guys see Spectre's message and await notifications?
Ruffles, I'm telling you, it's like physically out of reach to get under the door. Like you can see that it's there. You can tell there's something up at the door, but you cannot reach it.
How would we be
You're
able to
telling
see
me-
it then? Like that
Yeah, if
doesn't
you're telling me
physically
there's
make sense.
If there's a crack big enough that I can see a string going away from the door, that's big enough I can get through it and cut the string. That's why I was saying I disarm it, because if I can see it, I can disarm it.
It's a matter of being able to reach to it.
Well, how far away is it?
A couple of inches.
That's the
We
thieves'
so we
tools.
stick a knife. Yeah, you use knife.
Thieves' tools doesn't just have lockpicks. It has short cutting instruments designed for disarming traps like this. That's why I'm confused that why would you tell us it's there if we can't disarm it?
Yeah, set of narrow scissors.
Like, Thieves' Tools is designed for this, quite literally.
Fair enough. Honestly, I just thought it was a little lockpicks, and that's good to know.
No, yeah, Thieves' Tools is more than just lockpicks. Like, my burglary kit has a lot of stuff
make
in
your
it.
check. Yep, you're able to get the scissors in there to snip the string.
All right. Well, check the other one before we head in here. Does okay, so we can see underneath the door, and it goes down a hallway. You said. Could I do my best to observe the other side of the door before we open it? Listen and look, etc.
Yeah. Perception check.
All right. Oh, yes.
You have dark vision, right?
Correct. 60.
You can see out about 25 feet. The corridor ceases to be made out of a worked stone and turns into natural cave formation. Looks like there's some kind of decline, and your vision ends in kind of this black morass of space.
All right. And there's no other doorways or anything down this hall?
Not that you can see.
All right. All right, looks clear.
All right, go ahead and open it.
Nash, if you would be so kind. Nash. All right. Well, new guy, Paladin. You wanna open this door?
Sure.
All right, Nash, you've been demoted.
I open the door.
You open the door, revealing what I've described.
All right.
Forward then.
Yep. Onward to the uncut stone.
Indeed. You guys venture out, stepping into the edges of a large underground cavern. You can hear the sounds of water dripping between stalactites and stalagmites. The northwestern kind of central section of this cavern is dominated by a multi-tier platform of stone. One second. And you can see kind of resting on a mound of detritus, a great three-headed beast with chiropterid wings and the heads of a dragon, a lion, and a ram.
Hmm.
Well, Intervin, you like to talk to everything.
Yep. Does it look like the ground is safe towards approaching it? Like it's not falling off into an abyss or anything?
Yes, the ground ahead looks safe.
All right, yeah. So, how far away is it?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 feet. It is like almost at the edge of your dark vision.
And it's sleeping?
Yeah, effectively. One of the heads is on watch, but yeah, it's doing like what you'll see dogs or cats do, where it's just kind of laying there
Is
resting.
that head looking at us, or?
Bad kitty.
Yes, the head is looking at you.
I wave. And start walking towards it.
We're finna neuter the cat.
What does it do as I start
Befriend the
doing that?
cat.
As you walk closer, you can see the other heads stir, and it begins to stand up.
Rolling this.
I call out in common. Greetings!
It does not respond.
Does it appear hostile?
Hasn't made any aggressive motions yet.
Maybe it doesn't speak common.
Maybe not. I tried Draconic. I'm going to call out greetings.
It does have a dragon head.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That head perks up.
Probably would have went with Infernal.
Like, it seems to acknowledge you when you speak in Draconic. It doesn't reply, though.
Are you the guardian here? I say to it in Draconic.
It makes no reply.
It doesn't nod or anything like that?
Nope.
Let's try Elvish for the lion. I'd assume Sylvan, but
We're looking for some other people, humanoids like us. You see any of them around here lately?
It does nothing. It just appears to be sitting attentively.
You know, for all we know, this is just about as intelligent as a dog.
yeah. It understands Draconic, but it doesn't understand Draconic.
Right.
I'm gonna try Giant
So
real quick.
now that I've gotten closer, what's the room look like?
Let me get you a cutout. This is roughly what you can make out.
And we're coming from the top left in there.
Yep.
And the
Okay.
and the creatures to the top right.
Sort of. It's sitting about 5 feet away from the edge of the raised section.
10-foot squares.
Yep.
Okay. All right, then yeah, I'll try a I guess as casually as I can in giant a greeting of sorts. See if any of the
Alright.
other heads recognize giant.
You announce your presence. As you do so, this creature springs to its feet, unfurls its wings, and begins growling with all its heads in your direction.
Likes Intervin because of the key. It doesn't like strangers.
I tell it in Draconic to stand, just the word like stand down.
Heal.
Could also
Give
indicate that I'm a
me
friend.
an animal handling check. It does not seem to pay your instructions any mind.
And Irvinia, Rick, you might want to back up a bit there.
All right. Well, I assume the position, put my hands up in the air, and back up slowly. Guessing it can sense the key.
Either that, or it likes the language I was talking.
Well, it was when it seen me. It was not after I spoke. It did nothing when it seen you.
It did. Well, it was looking at me when I spoke Draconic. It perked up. Yeah. You're probably right about the key. Is it wearing anything like a necklace or a harness or something like that might indicate control? Some type of domestication?
It does not.
All right, so I'm backing away from it. Is it chilling out?
As you cross back up towards the very top where the border between the natural cave and the hallway is, once you cross that line, it ceases to growl at you.
All right. But I'm assuming it's still looking at me?
Two of its heads are.
Okay. Well, I do the hokey pokey. I put 1 foot inside the cave.
They begin growling.
All right. I'll do the hokey pokey, turn myself around, and back out.
Yes.
All right, Intervin, it's all you.
Yeah, I got that. Thanks. All right, and I turn to it and in Draconic. All right, just stay. And I just keep crossing to the south and kind of look at those stairs there. Are they going up or down?
The stairs to the west?
Yes.
They go up. The natural stairs also go up.
Right. What do I see at the top of them?
Top of which one?
The stairs.
Western ones, he's the ones.
Like I go down, like I just walk straight south to the bottom of the stairs and look up them.
Yep, give me a second to more thoroughly update those.
Oh, good.
Yeah, okay, this is technically a little bit more than you can see over in the east, but whatever.
All right. Okay, it's good to know. I then walk over towards the stairs that start going up to the hill it's sitting on. Does it do anything as I approach that?
No.
I walk up it.
Alrighty. You do so. Now that you're up here, you can see on a number of these raised sections to be assorted bones.
No kidding.
Mostly of fish.
Can I see? Like, is that the entire chamber? What you have shown most recently?
They're okay. So towards the south and southeast edges, like where it's just this really round, flat space, that's just the edge of your dark vision. Like you did
Okay.
not see a wall.
And to the northeast, these steps keep going up, and that's all. Like I keep going. I go up to the top of this step-like structure here. Just more bones.
Indeed, more bones.
I do a detect magic ritual at this point. Like when I'm at the top.
Alrighty. You do, in fact, find an aura of magic.
What kind and where? What size?
A very small aura coming out of what looks like a tattered bag.
School?
Nondescript.
Okay. I use Mage Hand to open the flap of the bag and kind of loosely get the stuff inside of it out so it's visible.
Yes. Amongst a couple of clay tablets, you do see a small pouch stuffed with wool.
What's magical?
Something inside the wool.
Okay. I bring the clay tablets over. Is there any writing on them?
There is. They are effectively spell scrolls, which means I should have pinged them on the magic. Oversight on my part when writing this area. Two of them are magic missile. One of them is unseen servant, and another one is identify.
Two magic missile, one identify, one unseen servant?
Correct.
Okay.
And then there's the pouch with a tiny bit of magic radiating inside of it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the thing keeps jumping to the top. I'm trying to copy paste some stuff. Okay. How big is the pouch?
About the size of like a leather wallet. It
Coin
fits
purse.
in the palm of your hand. Coin purse, yeah, about that size.
All right, I'll float that over to me and take a look inside.
Alrighty. Inside is a corked ceramic container.
I cast. I do an identify ritual on it.
All right. Hello?
I'm waiting for you to tell me what identify tells me.
I sent it to you.
I just got it.
Ah.
Interesting. Very useful.
Man, what did Discord run that through the post office or something?
I don't know. It just showed up as soon as you talked. Whatever. All right, cool.
Discord fucky wucky.
Basically, yeah. How much of it is there?
Oh, 3 applications.
Okay. Good to know. Alrighty then. I guess I'll walk down towards like the southeast, kind of reveal more with my dark vision.
So down. Sorry, where?
To the southeast to reveal more with my dark vision.
Southeast. Gotcha.
Alright, and what's over there?
You can just see more cavern.
Is there
Yep.
stuff on the ground?
Just some rocks. The section there over to the southwest, that is a raised section of tunnel, stretches out. The area to the southeast contains a corridor that seems to go more south, and then a natural incline in that easternmost section.
Okay. It would help if I was holding down my talk key, wouldn't it? I go to the south. Oh, there's openings in those 4 directions. I thought just 3. Okay.
Yep. I realized after I described it when I'm looking, I was like, it's probably better if I just give them some arrows.
Yeah. Yeah. That's usually why I include a little bit of the hatching when I reveal stuff. That way I can tell people can tell what's wall and what's just edge of zone, like edge of your vision.
Yep, that makes sense. I should probably do that.
Let's see. Nah, fuck it. I'll go and let the party know that cavern splits off. 3 directions going for natural cavern. 1 goes up a set of stairs.
All right. Well, see if a different party member goes in there, if he reacts the same, or if it is the key. Because it might just be the giant.
Well, I could try doing it.
Sure.
What languages do you speak?
Nothing that he speaks.
You could also just not say anything and just walk in and
That's
start
true.
walking to that the stairs nearby and see if it does anything.
Yep.
Your
We're,
foot steps onto the walkway and it starts growling.
I pull my foot back.
It stops.
All right, so it is the key.
Yeah, and it's not going to listen to me. So I think what we should do, so far it's just growling. And it was just growling when you took like a couple of steps in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So come
So-
back here and we all grab the key at the same time.
Everybody touch it at the same moment.
Yeah.
Sure, we can try that.
Everybody
hold hands. Yeah, we'll put the key on the ground and we'll all
No,
Put
I'll
our
hold it.
palms
And you
over
guys
it.
can all like put your palms on it.
yeah.
That way we can actually move.
The key is like a brick.
I hold out the magic brick key.
All right, we all lay hands on it and start walking in.
Indeed, you all lay hands on it and start walking in.
Oh, was someone injured?
Something.
The creature looks at you guys, kind of confused, and then it trots away towards the center of its little plateau.
Cool.
All right. Where to?
Stairs are first. Just the
Stairs.
Yeah, stairs.
Then we go up the stairs.
All right, you head up the stairs. Reaching the top, you find yourselves in a 30-foot wide and 50-foot long room, raised section of floor ahead of you, upon which is set a series of tables. Number of clay tablets are being worked on by a gaggle of hunched over, lumpy looking people. A closed closed wood door is located to the north. The room is dimly lit by braziers.
Once we're at the top of the stairs, I step like past the wall so that I don't have line of sight to the cave anymore, and I let go of the key.
Yeah, I just pocket the key. No one but me's touching it now.
All right.
Alrighty.
So lumpy people.
Yes, lumpy looking people that seem to have tuberculosis. I don't know.
Yeah, they got the tuberculosis.
Yeah, there's occasionally this like wet, squelching cough noises that they make. Heavy, wet footfalls as they walk around on their deformed legs.
TB or not TB? That is the question.
Always TV.
Hope you guys have had your shots.
I have. I got mine at level 3.
What's the level?
No, level 3 of the clinic that I went to.
Ah. Makes sense.
They're working on clay tablets?
Indeed.
They seem to mind us at all?
They do not.
Or there... Did you say there are additional exits to this room?
Yep. Corridor to the north. Let me get you an image.
That's usually what I wait for. If I'm quiet, there's no map.
Well, I look over and I see what they're writing on the tablets.
Alrighty. You step over They do not acknowledge your approach and just start reading. They are writing down results. Subject 4, does well. No significant change. And then a series of transmutation references. Stuff like that. It appears to just all be experimental notes. The kind that you'd find for data collection on a lab report.
Do they appear to have mouths or facial features? Eyes?
As you take a closer look at these, yes, these look like, people, but their limbs and, in a couple cases, parts of their face or other body parts have this lumpy, kind of reddish brown hue to it. Almost like they're made out of parts of their body are made out of clay. However, the more human-looking parts appear to be made out of flesh.
These look a bit like those muscular men I saw on the other floor. Only they're not muscular.
Yeah, like they're almost like they're rejects that he's just using for menial tasks or something.
My thoughts exactly. Well, we could check out what's through that door to the north.
Well, first I'd like to check the room and see if there's any secrets, like doors or other hidden things.
You find nothing concealed.
All right, and then I'll check the door for traps.
You find no traps.
All right, steak, if you would.
I open the door.
You open the door, revealing a 40-foot by 30-foot room containing mounds of clay piled on top of tables. It looks like this is some kind of room used to pre-make the tablets that are used in the room south of here.
How much clay?
One second. Well, according to this, clay weight per cubic foot. Yeah, there are several 100 pounds of clay.
Sweet. How's it stored?
Big blocks of wet clay.
They don't have any containers for it to be sealed in for long-term storage?
Correct.
Well, that's just inefficient. Well, we'll visit this on our way back.
Yeah, based
All
on
right.
what I'm looking at here, clay is, assuming dry lumps per cubic foot is like at minimum 67 pounds. That's if it's the dry
That's not
lump.
light.
Yeah, there is many hundreds of pounds, possibly getting into thousands of pounds of clay in here.
It'd more than likely be in the thousands. If it's a large suppository for clay preparation, yeah.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, moving on. We'll revisit that later.
Anything else in this room?
Just a door to the north and a bell that's on the ground now. From the disarm trap.
But that's the door we went through.
No, you said that you wanted to go through the other door.
Well, we checked the other door.
I think there was some confusion. That's fine.
Well, either way. Because I already had the bell in my inventory.
So no other way. I'll check this room for secrets. Screw.
You find 7 electrum pieces.
Cool.
Taking them?
Yeah, I'm taking them.
All right. Oh, that's right. You have all the electrum, don't you?
Yep, I have all 8 pieces now.
Sick bastard.
Unlike others, I don't discriminate on my currency.
It just doesn't
You
make
could,
sense.
You could almost say that they're speciest.
What can I say? I don't trust currency that's like the first to get debased.
Well, it's just a waste of a step, in my opinion. But anyway, all right. Well, might be an easier way out coming through there and going this way instead of trying to go in front of their dragon king goat.
Huh?
If we go back down those stairs and go to the tunnel of the cell, for example, what you explained, the closest tunnel,
Yeah.
it'd be easier probably to go up these stairs and exit versus trying to walk in front of the beastie boy, Sir Kagan, Sir King Dragon goat.
The
Well,
beast.
Dragon
Not
King goat.
following your logic here. It's going to be, we have to walk in front of him either way.
Yeah, but he might only care about people coming from the north. But either way, not a bridge we're near.
I mean, we could just take one of these lumpy people and punt them down the stairs and see what happens.
Well, you guys
That
figure out
sounds
what
like a
you're gonna
plan.
do at the restroom.
Yeah, it does
I
sound
don't.
like a plan.
I don't see any good reason to do it, aside from maybe learning something.
It'd be fun.
And we might get a fight out of it because they might get mad at their little buddies getting thrown around.
Oh,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What have you guys decided on?
Well, it sounds like they want to put one of the lumpy people down the stairs.
Hey, don't put that on us. That was your idea.
I said it was my idea, but I also said there was no reason to do it. I tried to walk it back.
It's
yeah,
up
well,
to you.
You're the one that put the truck in gear.
If it's up to me, I'm not doing it.
Hey guys, genocide sounds really fun right now, but I don't recommend it.
It wasn't going to be that. It was just a little, opportunistic experimentation. At the expense of some people who probably can't defend themselves.
Yeah, it's not genocide. It's just a little cleansing.
Yeah.
Well, no, we were only going to kill possibly one person.
Well, it depends if they go mad or not. If they go mad, well, we're going to defend ourselves. Gilbert, just to specify, these are medium-sized or small?
Most of them are medium sized. There's like 2 of them that are halfling.
Ah, okay.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to do it.
All right.
Yeah, let's just march on.
Yeah, we go down the stairs. We do the little hand-holdy thing and go to the next tunnel.
Alrighty. Next tunnel. So, you guys begin proceeding down this tunnel, which expands into another cavern. You can see a pool of water. It's accumulated along the bottom edge. Other than that, the space is quiet as the grave.
Any other ways out?
Yes, there is a large passageway of cavern to the east and a narrow one to the west. I'm currently working on unveiling the map.
All good.
All right, well, it's getting a bit late. I'm going to head to bed.
Yeah, good night.
I think he does it on purpose.
Does what?
Leaves before people can respond and wish him a good night.
Yeah.
He waits
Like
till
at this point, it's got to be intentional.
he waits until we're the least ready, and then he goes to bed.
Yeah. At least he says that all right pretty consistently. So maybe I'll pay attention to that. As soon as he said that, I'll be like, all right, good night, Pete. Try catching him off guard.
All right, well, there's your image.
All right.
So secret little tunnel, and it looks like it circles back.
Yeah, I'd like to do a detect magic ritual and just kind of do like a sweep of that water, see if anything's concealed in it. And also that way kind of getting a look towards that northeastern section to see if it loops back and if there's anything else there.
It does, in fact, loop back, and there was nothing magical about the water.
Any other openings, etc.?
Yes, I'm getting to that.
All right.
There is, to the south, a natural stone platform formation that opens up, looks like into a worked stone room. You can see the occasional odd bright flash of light, and you can hear movement inside of there.
Like magical odd or pyrotechnics odd?
Like magical odd. Pyrotechnics aren't exactly a common thing at this time.
Well, fire in general, though. Could be just somebody practicing their flint and steel skills.
I imagine we also got a little bit of a look down that western passage when we walked by it.
Yep, give me a second. I can only unveil so quickly.
Yeah,
no,
it's
we
fine.
want the map now.
And your character suffers a heart attack and dies.
Well, let me introduce you to Rurik's brother,
Surik?
Castiel. The eviler one.
He said Surik.
No, I did do that for a time, so it was appropriate. The beginning of the Saturday Night campaign, I literally just changed the like the first letter of the name for those first couple iteration of characters that we kept re-rolling. Couple passages.
We've all done that.
Alrighty. Well, do you guys want to go into the room with movement and flashing lights?
Didn't he say that was up on a platform, or is that just a flight of stairs?
I said nothing about a platform.
Oh, I
I
thought you
said
said it was
there's-
raised.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm looking back at the section, yeah. There's a small, like, raised stone platform, like, natural cave kind of raised, leading into a natural-shaped opening that you can see turns into worked stone.
Okay. Well, how high up is that raised platform? That's what I was.
Oh, like 3 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a porch.
Yeah.
All right. I got a tendency to lean towards the right hand follow, so I want to go in that western cave first. Is my instinct.
But magic shit.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably a dead end in that magic room. So let's go check it out. So the raised the porch with the worked stone behind it.
All right. You walk closer and begin making your way in. You can see, as you reach the room itself, a rather expansive chamber. Pristinely worked stone, but otherwise unremarkable, save for the figures inside. You can see amongst them a great 8-foot tall humanoid dressed in simple pants and a tunic. Sorry, not tunic, and a poncho. Using a broom to sweep a section of the chamber. 4 more of the lumpy clay-looking individuals. And a albino kobold with a great metal cylinder on his back and deep red robes, standing over a unconscious and nearly naked half-elf who is set at the center of some kind of arcane circle.
So
The kobold is performing some kind of magic over it.
I just want to clarify. Your big bad wizard of this dungeon is a kobold.
I have described what I've described.
Well, there's our elf we need to rescue.
What? Yeah, I just yell out, like, what in the 9 hells is going on in here?
9? I thought there was only 7.
Actually, there's just one. All right.
9? I thought there was only 1.
As you proclaim this, the kobold pivots to look up at you, and the clay dude's just kind of do nothing. Rourke, you do see the slightest twinge of motion and acknowledgement from the flesh golem that's sweeping the floor. Just kind of regards you with its yellowing golden eyes for a moment before going back to its task.
Like in an affirmative way, or
Like it
I
is
know I have the high
acknowledged
passive,
that
so
you're there, and then went back to what it was doing.
oh, so it just flicked his eyes up and went back down.
Yes.
Okay. So they're not completely mindless.
The coal boat was pivot over to look you. Ah! I see you've made it here. Don't interfere. I must complete the task.
What task is that? What are you doing?
I am attempting to see if I can bind an elemental spirit to this acolyte.
Why?
Why do we do anything? Power and knowledge.
Yeah, but where's your control group?
That's what the other acolytes were.
No, they're gone.
Shit.
Yeah,
You're stealing all my research materials.
basically, yeah. You can come work for me, though.
I don't work for people. People work for me. Behold, I have co-opted Akhed Ur's great golems.
You need to stop playing with big boy toys and go back to the stuff you're used to.
I just start laughing. Sorry. Good. You understand that we've basically torn through all those defenses in our effort to get here, right?
Kind of looks you over. I think I can take you.
Please, can I hit him? Please, can I hit him?
I hold up the brick and I say, Gollum, seize the kobold.
The lumpy clay ones immediately lurch forward towards the kobold. Rourke, you again see with this flesh golem moments of hesitation. It looks at the sigil and then moves. The other ones simply obeyed.
Yeah.
And
Moment's hesitation because of the brainwashing.
guess it's time to roll an ish.
Man, I'm gonna have miss heaven. That's 6 inish. Oh yeah, really missing it now. At least Intervin goes after me still. And I'm assuming Nash and Kitten would have been, like on Intervin and Mai's flanks.
Yes. Can't let the squishy ones get hurt.
Yeah, so Intervin and I will step back and you guys will step forward. Well, it looks like you guys will step forward and then we'll step back. Hmm.
So the
It's a good
golems
roll.
apprehend the little kobold.
Nope, that's the rolling of an ish.
Did you intend to roll a 0?
Yes, I am marking a DM place at DM 0.
Okay.
That's not good. All right.
Nash.
I am going to draw my blade and approach the kobold.
Mm-hmm.
Are we killing it? Out of character. Are we killing it or taking it prisoner?
Yeah, let's kill it. I
Those-
offered it mercy. It refused. It dies.
And it did say it could take us. So, rage, and then I'm going to introduce it to the business end of my sword.
That is 1 hit.
$13 points of slashing damage.
Already. He's hurt by that. Anything else?
Yeah, since I'm going for broke, why not action surge and hit him a couple more times? And 7 more.
Already.
So
He is
21 total.
He is injured by this. Kitten?
So we're just fighting like a single kobold?
Yep.
And he doesn't seem to be very powerful?
He said he could take us, and he wasn't bloodied after taking 20 points of damage.
Alright. Kitten will just walk over and stab twice.
You're not even raging, you're just gonna walk up and stab him?
I don't take him seriously.
Wow. Oh, he didn't even rage. That's disrespect. He just walked up and bitch slapped him twice.
I will do this recklessly because, like, just end it quickly.
That is 1 hit. I'm sorry, there's a second hit in there. My apologies. 16 is his armor class.
$17 then.
Ow! Alrighty. He is indeed more damaged. Anything else, Kitten?
I just look at him pityingly, like, you should just run. I won't even stab you in the back.
Okay. Rourke?
How far away is he from the entrance? Like where we came in and all this started? What's the distance?
10, 20, 20 feet?
20 feet?
Yeah. You're up on the platform. He's down in the lower section of the room.
Well, then I will pull out one of the daggers that I have that has poison on it and throw it at him, aiming in the process. You there, Gilbert?
Uh,
Are you there?
yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry. I have a number of things open at the moment. You know, he's gonna reaction shield.
All right.
That misses.
Yep. Dagger goes wide.
Ha! I know better than let you thief types hit me.
Yeah, I only got to hit you once, and that'll be it. I can't move, so.
Tremble before my might. And he's gonna start casting a spell.
Bring it.
Indeed. I need wisdom saving throws from Nash and Kitten.
What spell did he cast?
Give me an Arcana check. So a 6 from Kitten, a 14 from Nash, and a 20 from Intervene on the Arcana?
Yep.
What he did was dominate person. Kitten and Nash, you're both charmed.
Well, at least I'm not raging.
Alrighty here. Well, charmed. Oh yeah, that's the shit he has. Yeah, telepathically issue commands. Let me send those to you. Well, Kitten, Mister, you've both been sent your telepathic commands.
We can't do that. Charm won't let me do that, though, will it?
It's
What, dominate person?
Yeah, it can't go against it. It won't let me do that, will it?
That is incorrect.
Seriously, I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, dominate person can straight up tell you to attack your party.
Yeah, dominate person is different than charm person. Charm person,
Okay.
you're correct. Charm person just makes you think he's your friend. Dominate person, he can give you a command and you have to do your best to obey it, regardless of what the command is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First level versus fifth level spell.
So that his shtick.
Although, wouldn't we have had advantage because we're fighting him? Or
Not dominate person.
No, dominate person is just he snaps his fingers, and if your mind is too weak, he
Oh, wait,
dominates.
he's correct.
Times.
He's
Oh.
correct. If you or
It is?
creatures that are friendly to you are fighting it, it has advantage on the saving throw.
Indeed, apparently.
So yeah, so they should get another bite at the apple.
Indeed, yeah. Give us another bite of that apple.
Good catch, Kitten.
No.
Well, anyway.
Didn't make it.
Alrighty then.
Indeed. All the tanks are mind controlled.
For now.
I was gonna say yeah for
Interim.
now.
All right. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the guy. Wisdom save.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Wisdom save.
Indeed.
Unless you're saying it's less than 4.
He seems to be the sorcerer type, so possibly.
Indeed. He's not that stupid, though.
He can talk, so he should have an int higher than 4.
Yes.
Ah, yes. He has an int of 5.
Is he 8 to save?
Mm-hmm.
So that fails. He
Indeed.
finds it really funny, falls prone laughing, and is incapacitated, which ends concentration.
Indeed.
Naughty little.
Large inconvenience.
Ta-da!
Yeah, nothing quite like it when you're the fucking spellcaster and some other schmuck wizard co-ops your goons.
And then you would just counter his 5th level spell with a 1st level spell.
Uh-huh. DM2.
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not?
Ooh. I will then back up and move to the right so that our whole party's not in a 5-foot line. And yeah, then I'll be done.
All right. Well, this guy's prone on the ground, and you told the what was your exact quote to these goons?
I said, seize the kobold.
Well, he's incapacitated. I don't think he can resist this, can he?
Technically, he just can't take actions or reactions.
Oh shit, that's right.
Think.
Does that count as an attack, though? Grappling?
It counts as
Yes.
if they have multi-attack, it counts as one of their attacks.
Well, they do grapple him. He literally can't beat some of those numbers. So yes, they absolutely grapple the ever-loving shit out of him.
Oh, we could take him with us.
Too risky.
Yeah. It'd be really fun for your initiates to be able to play around with him, though.
DM3. The flesh golem well, I should say strides, more like given its height, over to the kobold. Does nothing else. Nash?
Nasty little thing tried to mind control me. I am going to stab him. Even though he is restrained, I am still going to stab him.
He's grappled, not restrained.
Well, he's going to be stabbed.
But he is prone.
That is true. Prone and incapacitated.
2 hits.
Prone, incapacitated, and grappled.
24 points of slashing damage.
He is bloodied.
I am done.
Whiz save.
He gets 2 with saves at advantage. The laughter stops.
Indeed. Although until that, it's ha ha ow, ha ha ow. Alrighty. Kitten?
I just sighed his pathetic attempt at magic. That only worked for a split second and stab him. I'll re-roll the 2. He has been stabbed.
Indeed, yeah, he's not looking great. Rourke?
Oh, he's still prone, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll walk up and stab him with the other poison dagger. Oh, he's prone. Never actually told me what those poison daggers do.
Oh, they just have like the base poison on them. What's that, like a
Oh, well, in
2d6?
that case, it's just a regular dagger. So, because poison only lasts for an hour. It doesn't stay forever on the weapon or projectile.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then I'll just use my short sword. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was some sort of fancy poison, so that's why I just pocketed them and label them as poison. I'll reroll the sneak attack 6. Much better. 20 piercing.
He's teetering on the edge of death.
Son of a bitch. Well, that's it. I'll stay in melee.
Indeed.
I'll
Wow.
rotate around though, so that Kitten, Nash, and I are not all on the same side of him.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's gonna cast a spell.
What spell is he casting?
Why Misty Step? Does anybody have Mage Slayer? I forget if one of you guys has Mage Slayer.
Kitten or Nash might.
I don't believe I do. Let me look. Let me double check. But I don't believe I have made the.
It doesn't come up very often, so you might have forgotten.
No, I don't have it.
Kitten?
I think it was just Hayes' character that had it.
Oh, that's right. That's who has it. Yep, so nobody here has it. I knew somebody had it, but I didn't remember who.
Already. Yeah, he Misty Steps to the other side of the circle that this halfling is half elf is around.
Go away from us?
Yes. And he is going to use his action to try to put the last touch on the ritual. Does so successfully. And you can see the sigils light up with a yellowish gold light. The ground begins to undulate and swirl. And you can see the half-elf begin to levitate as elemental spirit begins to manifest around him. That is everything here. Intervene.
Does it look like he's having to concentrate on this ritual to keep the effect going?
No, it appears to be self-sustaining.
Okay. Lightning bolt through the acolyte and the mage, the kobold, from the wand. Dex saves from both of them.
The acolyte fails automatically.
Okay.
Pretty sure he passes.
For half, so he takes 12, the acolyte takes 24.
The acolyte, double kill actually. Bolt lightning rips through the acolyte. You can see a skeleton lighting up in there. And then rips through the kobold, who also dies. Big old bolts of lightning begin arcing around the dead acolyte's body. As the ritual collapses. Corpse falling to the ground. And the light disappearing. You guys are out of initiative.
Right.
I mean, we warned him. I mean,
Does that initiate look dead? Or can I go try pouring a bottle potion of healing down his throat?
He is dead.
Okay. Just checking.
Raised dead's a thing.
Yeah. I suppose the church can deal with it.
But I'm going to go over and start checking out the shit on this wizard.
This sorcerer, but yeah.
Yeah, well, the sorcerer. What's he got on him?
Spell focus, red robes, alchemist tools.
Ooh.
Big old, like, combi barrel backpack thing that seems to function as like a mobile boiling station. Like you can light a flame under it, wear it on your back, and boil alchemical supplies inside of it.
So he was more of an alchemist than a real wizard.
Indeed, it would seem so.
Okay.
Do you have any specific name for that portable alchemist furnace?
Nope. It has no like special values.
Well, I mean,
It's
other than
just
the
a metal
ability
cask, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a portable rocket stove.
Yeah. Like
All right, portable
almost
campfire.
any of the local blacksmiths could make it. They'd just be very baffled by why.
All right.
What are the golems doing?
They are not moving.
Even the fleshy one that was a little hesitant to follow my commands?
Give me an insight check. Well, it is standing still. You can see it looking over the situation, like deep in thought. It seems like it's trying to review what's going on ahead of it.
Little shell shock, PTSD kind of look on his face.
No, far more
Oh.
focused.
Ah, okay. So not a realization, more so a yearn for understanding.
Is there anything else in this room? Equipment, chests, loot?
Yeah, you can see alchemist supplies of all types sprawled across the tables. Looks like a rather disorganized workspace.
All right. You throw a number on that alchemist supplies, like gold value.
Yeah, give me a second here.
Yep. We can always circle back to it too if you wanted to keep going. I can bring it up later. That way we can keep moving.
All right, so you know how there's the alchemical crafting section?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are 20 pounds of alchemical material.
Okay.
So yeah, you know how there's like
I
the
can
pound
pick and
of gold
choose.
value stuff? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. I like doing that because then I pick the lightest, most valuable stuff.
And while we're moseying through those alchemy supplies, I'll just walk up to the flesh golem and be like, "So, got a name?"
It ignores you.
I'd look across while I'm doing inventories, like, try the key again.
I'm pretty sure that he was just following along with the key to pretend. I don't think he's actually controlled like the small ones are. He's got that cunning look about him.
You got a problem, Chunky?
As you say this out loud, it glances in your direction. Its golden eyes locking with yours. Begins walking over towards the ritual circle.
I think the true final boss has showed himself.
I'm not so sure. He hasn't made any hostile motions towards us.
Yeah. I'm not seeing him as hostile at all.
Not like he was the one that was experimenting on, a person we were sent in here to rescue.
That's true.
As you're talking, you can see it begin looking over the ritual circle. And then starts smudging sigils of it.
He didn't like it either. Good on you,
This
man.
one's got this one's got more going on upstairs than all the other ones we've ran into.
Are these just like chalk on the ground?
They are.
I'll just prestidigitate it, and when I see him doing that, I'll just nod, walk over, and prestidigitate the circle away. How does he react when I do that?
He doesn't. He simply does his part in erasing it and then moves over towards the kobold's body.
Well, I pay attention to what he does with it. We've already relieved him of any potential weapons or tools it had, so.
He reaches over, grabs the corpse, and with a crackle of arcane light, the kobold is reduced to dust.
Ah. I like this one.
He really didn't like him.
You can see the goal and then walk over and pick up the acolyte's body.
Whoa, 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 no. As soon as he starts heading towards the acolyte, I get between him and the acolyte, say, and like hold up my hands in like a stop motion.
He
Yeah, we
does
have
not.
to need his body in one piece.
He does not cease his movement. He's going to attempt to overrun you.
Well, he's going to
Okay.
succeed in overrunning him.
Yeah, I mean, I have a -2 to the check. Oh, well. So, 9. So he's bigger than me, right?
Mm-hmm. Indeed, yeah. He simply pushes through you.
Walks
And
right over him.
Yep, and picks up the corpse, slinging it over a shoulder.
Ah, he wasn't planning on destroying it. Well, you planning on bringing that back to the city?
He does not respond to you.
He's just
As he
standing there.
starts- No,
Does he acknowledge that?
no, he
I
simply
spoke to
picks
him?
up the corpse, walks past, and starts going towards the door on the western wall.
Well, guess we'll follow him.
Was there anything else in this room?
Nothing of note.
Any other entrances?
Just the eastern passage made of natural stone.
Okay. Well, we can always come back. Yeah, I follow him.
All right, yeah, you follow him. The room he has moved into is a much more pristine-looking room.
Oh, he didn't go out the way we came in?
No, there is a western door he went through.
Ah, okay.
The room that you see him in here is significantly more pristine. Tapestries line the walls along with a series of shelves containing scrolls and whatnot, at the center of which is a table. The golem has placed the acolyte's body there. Begins looking it over and tracing ink lines across its surface.
Across the body of the half-elf?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like he's getting ready to do a ritual on it? Or purifying it for death, for burial.
This looks more arcane than it does religious. It'll take about 10 minutes as it continues this process, unless you guys stop it for any reason.
No, but while he's doing this process, you said there were scrolls and such on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start going through them, see what they are.
They are for the most part, the scrolls that are there are diagrams. Basic metallurgy instructions, metal compositions to how to correctly create higher quality bronze and how to work it into various shapes. And a number of them, as you start getting to one of the shelving units, is all anatomical. Like, cross sections of bodies, along with a couple of documents on like species biology.
Okay.
Taxonomical type stuff.
Mhm.
Completes this. And as he finishes drawing on the body, he produces a stone from a pocket on his breeches.
It is pants.
Mm-hmm. And holds it over the corpse. There is a flash of light, and you can hear breathing.
Huh. Save the church the trouble.
At which point, the golem begins casting a spell on the body. A minute passes, and the golem looks over at you, Intervin. The acolyte is yours.
Thank you. I appreciate the efforts. You wouldn't happen to have a name, would you? Something that we can call you other than it? I don't want to be rude.
No name that matters. The acolyte is yours. Take him. I've gotten what I need.
Very well. Would you object if we were to look around a bit and see what's here?
Golem's going to ponder for a moment. What would you do with any information you found?
Information of an arcane nature I would likely use for my own advancement. Some of these texts, I point to like the taxonological and the metallurgical information, might find use more widespread, and I'm likely to sell it to libraries so that the information and knowledge could be shared.
The golem begins casting a spell. He's looking over at one of the shelves.
Okay. What spell is he casting?
Arcana check. Disintegrate.
Well, I think we're gonna try to stop him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say no and attack.
Alrighty.
Guessing we're rolling initiative?
Indeed. Tolerate the golem's antics with everything else, but not disintegration of a bookshelf.
Yeah.
We need that stuff. That knowledge is power. Can't do that.
I mean, to be fair, it was probably all of the elemental soul transfer bullshit on that shelf in particular.
Well, he's at the shelf. The one I just looked at that had all the metallurgical and taxonological information. There isn't even anything really out there on there.
No, he said looking at a specific bookshelf, not the one that you were at.
I thought there was only one.
No, there are several.
Oh. Oh, well. I'm attacking him regardless because he's just showing knowledge I haven't looked at yet.
All right, Rourke.
Yeah, you hear me yell no and stop, and I look like I'm ready to start attacking.
Well, this is a flesh golem, correct?
Yes. This is an 8-foot tall, black-haired, golden-eyed flesh golem wearing a
Is
poncho
he,
and some pants.
Is he shiny like the other ones?
No, he is not.
So he's actually a real Chad. Not one of those greased up monkeys. All right. Well, in that case, I guess I will aim a shot and fire at him. Crossbow. Aimed.
Natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it kind of blows that you don't have more people right now.
That'll help. I'll re-roll that one. Doubling it. 32 piercing. Mutane, no attributes.
All right. It does not appear particularly effective, but it does sink in.
Okay. All right. Non-magical don't work too well. That's all I can do.
All righty. This guy. Well, he's going to cast Disintegrate and turn a bookshelf to ash.
Damn it.
I mean, honestly,
Nash.
I would have let him do it. One bookshelf. Remember, this is just one of several locations.
And I missed twice. So, yeah. Assuming I missed. The 13 doesn't hit, does it?
Double checking. No, it does not. You can see both of those hits knocked away by a thin field of magical energy that circles the body. Kitten.
Well, looks like he was already successful in destroying the bookshelves. Do we even need to keep attacking him?
Yeah, so keep destroying them.
That'd be my assumption. He can only disintegrate one bookshelf at a time, so if he's going to attack more...
Does he look like he's going to disintegrate other bookshelves?
Insight check.
Doesn't matter. Put it down.
Nice.
Oh, that's surprising.
Kitten knows.
Yes, he's glancing at other bookshelves.
Alright, well, I guess I sigh and be like, sorry, but can't let Tatervin down. And so I go to stab him.
Alrighty.
Number one. Does a 17 hit? So far, he's only been critted, so we actually don't know what his
Yes.
AC is.
17
Okay.
hits.
Sweet. I crit. Nash just, straight up missed. Then Kitten goes and crits.
Reroll the one.
Is your rapier tail magic?
Not
Don't think so.
yet.
Yeah, it's a later feature.
Ah, okay.
I think that's next level.
Oh, actually, yeah. I mean, it's a bit late, but I forgot to re-roll that extra D8 from Piercer.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah. Well, I remember next round when I crit again.
Alrighty. Intervene.
Really nothing I can do that will just flat out stop him.
Eagle fits, we tie him up.
I'm gonna cast Magic Weapon as a bonus action on Rurik.
All right.
So that way your attacks should be magical now. Also, it's a +1 weapon.
Okay.
And then I guess I shall just shoot a Ray of Frost at him. Protect the books!
Holy shit!
It's a cantrip.
Man, y'all motherfuckers really hate people that just try to destroy learning.
So 20
I'm just following the boss's orders.
20 cold damage minus 10 movement speed.
Already?
Oh my god, the rolls. I can't. Can I? I can. Oh no, I just barely can't. I was trying to get all of those crits back to back.
Remember your weapon's magic +1 now.
Yeah, I threw it on my sheet. I just threw a +1 on the. I was waiting sure you were done, and I was also.
Oh yeah,
trying
I'm
to
done.
Screen. Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
I aim another shot at him. And I excitedly type the exclamation point twice.
Oh shit, it's on fire.
Oh fuck.
Miss.
That first one would have been a crit though. Those damn extra exclamation points. All right, I literally cannot do anything when I aim, Gilbert. It's so great. It makes my turn so fast.
Indeed.
I
Well, this
can't
guy.
move, and I use my bonus action.
So. Oh, sweet. He can get this whole area. Alright. Yeah, he begins casting a spell.
What spell?
Why? Just this fun one called Transmute Rock, as the roof above you guys turns to mud and falls. I need... Where's that feature?
Good thing I cast water breathing on us.
Yeah, that doesn't help with that.
Well, that means we're not going to be suffocating.
Why?
Mud is a viscous liquid. It has
Mud
water
is
for it to be mud.
is dirt plus water.
Yeah, it's also filled with mud. That's not going to agree with your lungs. Fuck, where is it in this paragraph? Pretty sure it's a deck save.
If you cast a spell on a ceiling, the mud falls, and a creature under the mud, when it falls, must make a deck save.
There
4d8
it is. There
bludgeoning
it is.
on a failed save, half on a success.
Indeed. Deck saves from everybody.
Woo. Don't know why I did 2. So I got a
Good
10.
thing we didn't take a short rest or anything. I completely forgot that I'm low health.
Yeah, you guys haven't rested like
Nope.
at all tonight.
Nope, not since the tomb. Yep. So Nash and I are down HP. We really haven't taken damage otherwise. Just the sarcophagus that we brute forced open.
All right, so Rourke, okay, so Intervene
didn't roll.
15 fails, Kitten 17. Double check what this guy was again. Okay, Kitten, yeah, Nash fails, Kitten passes.
I
Wait, Nash, sorry. Intervene fails, Kitten passes, Nash fails, Rourke fails. There we go.
Wouldn't he also
17?
have to make the save?
No, he angled it so he's not in it.
Okay.
It's a surface area.
Yeah.
Alrighty, as the mud falls in front of you guys, those of you that failed, are taking all that bludgeoning.
At least you have
And
more health than
are
that.
restrained.
Guessing an action to get free. Or is it a check to get free?
Seriously, I've been planning to use the spell on you guys for weeks, and now I'm fucking it up.
That's all right.
Yeah, this whole area is now difficult terrain. Costs 4 feet of movement to go 1 foot, and those of you that failed are restrained. So only Kitten isn't restrained.
Well, it makes sense. He's the cat.
Alrighty. Nash.
Okay.
You are covered in mud
Okay.
and a
How
bit
do I
bludgeoned.
break free? How do I break free?
Yep, I'm double checking that. Give me a second. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a different feature. So you guys aren't actually restrained at the moment. My apologies.
Neat.
Okay, well then I'm gonna hit the guy.
Indeed. Yep. Sorry. There are several features that are very similar, and I got the wrong one. One moment. Yeah.
Eight points of magical piercing damage.
Indeed. Alrighty. That seems to have full effect. Anything else?
Negative. Yeah, no, I missed one and hit one, so yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Kitten.
Stabby. Does the 16 hit?
A 16 hits. Seems to be resisting. Anything else?
Well, no.
Alrighty, intervene.
All right. Is it possible for me to maneuver around him so that we're not all on the same side of him?
I suppose you'd have to misty step to the other side of the room. It's 30 by 40.
I mean, I have 30 feet of movement. I don't need to Misty Step.
The tricky part is that the whole area that you guys are in has been turned into difficult terrain by the mud. It's
Okay, but I can start
4
moving
feet of
that
movement
direction.
for every 1 foot that you go.
Sorry, say that again. It's 4 feet of movement?
Yep. Unless I'm going crazy here.
Difficult terrain normally just doubles it, so it's 2 feet per 1 foot.
That's... Yep, let me grab it here really quick. Transmute rock. Each foot that a creature moves through the mud costs 4 feet of movement.
Oh, that! Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said difficult terrain, so that actually is something different. That's all. That's why I was
Yep.
confused.
You went off the
Yeah.
instinctual difficult terrain being
Yeah,
Exactly.
doubled.
you just said it was difficult terrain. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, I'll start moving that direction then. I have a use for my bonus action, so I'm not going to do that. He's a large creature, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the 5-foot radius on Ice Knife, I could put it in a position where it won't hit allies for the explosion.
Correct.
Okay. Then I will burn a sorcery point and fire off an Ice Knife as a bonus action.
Right, give me 1 second here. Alright, so as you start moving, give me a strength save. As you move through the mud. Alright, yep. Okay, now you're restrained by the mud. Okay.
Wait, what?
I'm serious. It's there in the third paragraph. A creature must also make a saving throw when it moves onto the area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Okay.
On a failed save, the creature sinks into the mud and is restrained.
So I'm starting my turn in the area, though, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not moving into it, nor have I ended my turn yet.
Fair enough.
So I'll move as far as I can. Can I escape? Can I get out of this?
Let's see if you go back the way you came. That's
What's the shortest distance from me to the edge of this mud?
15 feet.
So no.
Yeah.
Because if it costs me 4 feet to move every foot through it, I can move at most 7 feet.
Yep.
So I will move that 7 feet. I am then going to spend a sorcery point as a bonus action to shoot him with a quickened spell. Oh, sorry, it's 2 sorcery points. And I shoot him with the Ice Knife. And I'm going to upcast that to 3rd level. Does a 20 hit him?
A 20 hits.
Okay. So he takes 10 points of piercing damage, magical from the spell, and then he needs to make a dex save for the shard exploding. Which succeeds. And it looks like it's save for none.
That's the only downside of that one, in my opinion.
Yeah. that's
Otherwise,
fine.
it's a great spell.
It is a great spell. All right, and then as my action, I'm going to fire off a ray of frost at him. Does an 18 hit him?
That hits.
He takes 5 more cold damage, minus 10 movement speed.
Alrighty.
And then I fail my strength save and am restrained. Because that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
How's he looking?
Banged up, but not yet bloodied. Rourke.
All right. Well, how far am I from any edge of the mud?
Also about 15 feet.
Okay. And Indriven's like halfway that distance.
Sort of.
Well, he's half of 15. Like, do I have to? I mean, we're basically
Yes,
standing next to
yeah.
each other.
Yeah, effectively.
Okay. And what kind of action or interaction would I have to do to grab him and pull him with me?
I mean, it'd effectively be a grapple check, which he can choose to fail,
Okay.
and you'd be moving at half speed.
Yep.
In addition to the movement restrictions.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I think because he ended his turn there, he also needs to make that save.
I did. I rolled that 1.
Oh, yep, that's right. Yeah, so you're restrained.
Unless you wanted to have him roll again, because you call it out of order.
It's fine.
There's a chance he could pass. No, it's all right. Okay. Then I don't have enough economy to get you out, Intervin. Otherwise, I'd be able
Don't
to.
worry about it. I'm good.
Yep. Okay. All right. Then I will dash to the edge. Fortunately, it will cost me everything because I am dwarf and I do not have dwarf stoutness yet. I have to use all of my
Alright.
action economy to get to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
But I will have a little bit left over. So once I'm out of the mud, that 15 feet, where can I get to in terms of cover out of the room or around the mud at a better viable angle? I have 75 feet total, so I have 15 feet left once I get to the edge of the mud.
The edge of the mud would still leave you with a shot at him. He does have 3/4 cover.
Okay, I have 15 feet of movement after getting out of the mud. Where can I go, move, etc.?
That is the only position outside of the mud that will give you a target on him.
How big is this area that the mud covers?
40 foot on a side.
40-foot square?
40 foot by 40 foot.
Okay. I was just specifying square. Okay, then I guess. Okay, so I have 75 feet. If I cut that in half. So I have 37 feet. If that maths out correctly. Oh no, I need to cut that in quarters, don't I? So yeah, I get another 3 feet. Is there any way I can go with 18 feet of movement in the mud to an edge of the mud that I would have line of sight on him?
You want to go back through the mud with 18 feet?
No. I'm saying from my starting position. I didn't realize that where I had to head gave him so much cover. Like I would have known that in character, but out of character, the
gotcha.
map was unawareness.
So
So
you're
yeah,
trying to...
I have 18 feet if I use all of my action economy to run through the mud. Is there anywhere I can get outside of the mud that I would have a good line of sight with 18 feet?
No.
Okay.
The only place outside of the mud, like, that I'm seeing that is a useful position for you to be doing anything outside the mud would be giving him 3/4 cover. Because you'd have to be heading out of the room.
Okay.
And the corner protects him.
And I couldn't peek around the corner.
That's with you peeking around the corner.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll go there and end my turn.
Because it's like the door corner and then the corner of the room, because there's the like alcove.
Yeah,
like the
you
short
never
hallway.
gave us a map of this room, so.
Oh, whoops. My apologies. I fuck up on my part.
Oh no, it's fine. But yeah, I was like, I understand what you're saying,
Yep,
but
let's keep going.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope. I
This
can't.
guy.
To get out of the mud, I have to dash with everything.
Well, he's going to cast a spell and light the second bookshelf on fire.
Point of order. Wouldn't that have been covered in mud and therefore protected by fire?
You know, that's a fair point. That is a fair point of order. So instead, he's going to blow it up a shatter.
Fair.
Well, that is his move, blowing that bookshelf up. And he's going to move 10 feet towards the northmost wall. And then his turn. This would provoke attacks of opportunity from Nash and Kitten. Miss. Nash.
I'm gonna follow him.
Alrighty, now I'm double checking this. Okay.
Shouldn't have far to move because he only moved 10 feet. I was in melee with him, so if he casts the spell, I have like 2 feet to move in the mud.
Yep.
And then 10 feet. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're able to move up into melee with him. So would Kitten.
As a bonus action, I am going to hold on. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I had different character. As a bonus act, I mean, I'm just gonna go up and whack him. Did those both miss?
One hit.
Nine points.
Alrighty. Kitten. Kitten.
I follow him and continue to poke him annoyingly.
One hit. Alright, that little bit gets just enough to bloody him. Anything else?
Nah.
Intervene.
Well, I'll as a bonus action, I'll just Misty Step out of the mud. And then, as an action, I will shoot him with a Ray of Frost. Does an 18 hit him?
No. The
How does it
cover
not
helps
hit
him.
What cover?
You wanted to Misty Step out of the mud.
Yes.
That would put you over to the same place that Rourke was trying to get.
No, different area. It's an empty room.
Okay.
He's a large creature. How hard is it to not give him cover?
Well, the tricky part is you wanted to Misty Step out of the mud.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot range teleport.
I mean, do you want to get closer to him?
How close would I have to get?
That would put 10 feet between you and him.
That's fine.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so used to the, Misty Step away from the hostile, I kind of assumed there.
With no map, I can't make tactical movement decisions.
Right.
So does an
Yeah.
18 hit him then?
And 18 hits.
Okay. Oops. 11 points of cold damage, minus 10 movement speed. And then I'll just back up a bit, even if it does give him cover, because I have 30 feet of movement, and that way I'm not immediately in melee with him.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Rourke.
Well, I guess I'll aim and shoot.
Hit.
Right, 17. Actually, I'll reroll that. 3. 19 magical piercing damage.
Oh, fuck, yeah, he's definitely bloodied now.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, I can't.
Alright. He casts a spell. Stones begin to swirl about him, and he passes through the wall. Given the distances here, we are out of combat.
Is he dead?
No, he has escaped by melding through the wall.
Did you even tell what kind of magic that was?
Yeah.
Some kind of transmutation.
Oh, I thought you said he cast a spell.
Indeed.
Right. So can I make an Arcana check to identify it?
Can do.
Yeah.
That was Investiture of Stone.
Like no clip mode?
Yeah, basically. He can no clip through the terrain.
Lazy.
But yeah, effectively at this point we're out of an ish.
Didn't want your monster killed.
No, he had other plans.
All right. Well, I suppose I start collecting what remains of the bookshelves.
Yep. Break out the shovels.
I mean, I have prestidigitation.
One is composed of fine dust.
Yeah, the remaining ones. How many are there?
2 remaining. One of them was hit by shatter. That one's just very badly damaged. A number of paper bits are lost, but
How are they lost?
shredded.
I have mending and apprentices.
Yeah. Shredded's not lost.
Fair enough.
And he has the magic bullshit pen, too.
True. All right. So on the 2 surviving, I'm just going to cover one of them because the other one is sufficiently shredded that well, you're going to have to take some time to figure out what's on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
but we
collect
grab
all the
all the
materials from
information.
that one in a sack.
The one that wasn't targeted that's left over is topographic and geological information. Not so much in the scientific sense, but a descriptor of locations that meet certain topographic requirements, like a series of coastal caves.
So, like, surveys of a particular
Right.
geographic formation.
Yeah, stuff like coastal cave. There are X number of coastal caves located X number of miles out of such and such town, and then the directions to them. That type of stuff.
All right.
Interesting. Well, we pack it all up. We also make sure to grab the acolyte.
Alrighty. And then, because you guys are apparently big on this, there are a couple of tapestries.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh well, taking those too.
2 of them?
Already. 3, actually.
Oh, perfect. I was hoping it was 3. But I figured you'd go with 2,
Why?
just to be an asshole. We have 17 right now. Not including the pair that's together, but of the individual tapestries, we have had 17. So this puts it at an even 20.
God damn. Didn't think I made that many.
We looted a lot.
No rug unturned, even if it's on the wall.
All right. So, the tapestry on the left, which is kind of covered in mud, depicts the God King Akhed-Ur in a golden mask, puppeteering a collection of what are clearly golems. On the right is an image of the God King Akhed-Ur, and what amount to rows and rows of glass containers containing what look to be infants kind of curled up in the fetal position. And the final tapestry at the northern face depicts a series of celestial symbols shaped around the God King Akhed-Ur, kind of doing the Da Vinci pose, with a second image of him, this time without the regalia, with more arcane sigils around that.
All right.
Based on what, given how Intervent typically tends to roll, The arcane sigils seem to be suggesting some kind of transference or ascension.
I mean, you could take his passive arcane too.
That's what I mean.
So Akad might not have died.
Nah, he's dead.
All right. Probably. But anyway, so let's any other entryways on this? Just that door from the east. Still haven't given us a map, by the way.
Fuck, right. Sorry.
Yeah, we haven't had a map since before the kobold.
Yeah, we had a map in the fucking Camaro room. That's the last map we got.
Yeah, the Chimera room and then the clay tablet scribe room. Okay, so there's another entryway on the opposite side. All right, another stair set over there. Probably take this close door.
Maybe we can call here.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
call it here.
Good spot.
It's getting
Me and
late
Muff.
and my brain's starting to burn out.
Me
Alright.
and my 5 hit points. I went into that fight with 22 HP.
I went in with 30. It didn't bother attacking nobody. So that one
Yeah.
spell that hit for 17 put me at 13. So yeah.
Oh, you weren't raging?